losing an old friend. For Flint, it was like losing his whole world. Flint stayed by himself, close to the place where Flo had died. He ate very little. He became increasingly lethargic and depressed. And finally, in this state of grieving, he grew sick. 3.5 weeks after losing his mother, Flint died too.
Hoje o nome de Jane Goodall é quase um sinônimo de pesquisa animal. Escritora respeitada, conferencista e agora PhD, ela é requisitada por todo o mundo. A raridade entre os cientistas tornou-se uma celebridade por seu próprio merecimento. Sempre que viaja para suas palestras anuais, multidões ansiosas se reúnem para ouvir o último capítulo sobre a vida dos chimpanzés.
Any new developments, new behavior of chimps?
Two quite interesting new developments. One is concerned with territoriality.
Embora goste da oportunidade de compartilhar seu mundo, Jane faz visitas curtas. Gombe, aonde mais gosta de estar. Acompanham-na nesta viagem sua mãe, voltando de uma visita nostálgica, e Grove, hoje com 15 anos. Embora nem mesmo Jane pudesse prever que seu estudo iria durar tanto, já se passaram 22 anos desde que colocou os pés pela primeira vez nas praias de Gombe. Durante esse tempo, o país passou do domínio inglês para a independência. Gombe, antes uma reserva de cervos, é hoje um parque nacional. Mas as amizades de mais de 2 décadas permaneceram inalteradas. Hoje, estruturas permanentes substituíram a tenda de praia de Jane, e um grupo de 10 assistentes de campo tanzanianos foi treinado para ajudar a observar os chimpanzés. Os homens trabalham em pares e acompanham os animais 7 dias por semana. Nos últimos anos, eles, junto com Jane, testemunharam uma incrível sucessão de mudanças. Como Gombe, parecia que os chimpanzés também haviam mudado.
If I'd left as Louis Leakey predicted after 10 years, we would have had a very different picture of the chimpanzees to that which we have today. People's idea of the gentle, noble savage would have been exemplified by the way of life of the chimps. I started off studying one community, and in 1972 that community divided into 2. And one part of it moved down into the south of the range that the whole community had shared. 2 years later, a series of events began which were amongst the most horrifying that we've seen at Gombe. The males of the larger Kasakela community, the ones that we're studying today, systematically began to hunt down individuals of the smaller southern community, to attack them when they found them on their own or in small groups. And within a 4-year period, every one of the 7 males and at least one of the 3 females who had moved to the south had disappeared. The sequence of events that occurred during this warfare were really shocking, because these attacks were not over in 1 minute. They lasted 20 minutes. They were gang attacks where between 3 and 6 adult males together attacked one victim. The victim was rendered senseless, virtually crouching on the ground, not even trying to fight back. And yet they would pound him, they would drag him, they would bite him, they would smash him. One of them had a broken leg, one of them had a great piece of skin ripped from his thigh. And these were very, very brutal attacks. And I think it's a bit horrifying to consider that just because we now know how aggressive the chimpanzee can be, this makes him even more like humans than I thought they were before.
A guerra foi descoberta apenas porque Jane permaneceu em Gombe. Apenas porque ainda está lá, isso poderá um dia ser explicado. Embora a violência do bando de machos fosse um evento profundamente dramático, grande parte do trabalho de Jane continua a girar em torno dos detalhes sutis da rotina familiar. Suas observações sobre Flo e Flint ensinaram-lhe o quanto pode ser forte a influência da mãe. Nos 10 anos após a morte de Flo, Jane acompanhou sua família até a 3ª geração. A filha de Flo, Fifi, agora já é mãe. Como Flo, Fifi é uma mãe extremamente brincalhona e tolerante. Seu filho Frodo é incrivelmente parecido com seu falecido tio Flint. A jovem Fanny também lembra Fifi quando criança. E o adolescente Freud tem traços que lembram Figan, já adulto.
Gremlin now watches Frodo, getting much more active than he used to be.
Enquanto observa Getty, o mais novo membro da comunidade de Gombe, nos braços da mãe, Jane pensa em 10 outros bebês que ao longo de 4 anos tiveram um destino cruel.
There was one extremely horrifying day. I was in Dar es Salaam and we were contacting Gombe by radio as we used to do every morning. And this strange message came over that the adult female Passion and her adolescent daughter Pom had seized a newborn infant from Gilka, one of the polio victims, a chimp I'd known since she was 1 year old, and that this mother Passion had killed the baby, and she and her daughter and her son had shared the body between them. And I found this almost impossible to believe, but when I got to Gombe a week later, it was indeed true. And over the next 4 years, Passion and her daughter Pom were known to kill and eat 3 newborn babies. They were watched as they tried but failed to catch 2 more. And we suspect that in that 4 years, in fact, they were responsible for the deaths of 10 newborn babies.
Jane sempre descreveu Passion como uma mãe meio desnaturada, fria e indiferente, insensível a seus filhos. Ainda assim, Jane não poderia ter previsto que Passion se tornaria uma facínora, atacando tão agressivamente que não prestava atenção aos observadores humanos, mesmo quando tentavam intervir.
Why did they do it? I really have no idea. I suspect that it was an aberrant behavior, shown first by the mother, imitated by the daughter. It was perhaps the hardest thing to understand and to accept that's ever happened at Gombe. And the descriptions of the attacks on these mothers are some of the most moving and horrifying descriptions that have taken place in all the 22 years. For instance, when Passion, together with Pom, 2 strong females, attacked Melissa with her 3-week-old baby, Melissa's daughter Gremlin, much younger than Pom, ran over to the 2 field assistants who were watching this horrifying struggle, stood upright, looked into their eyes, looked back at the scene, and really seemed to be begging for help. But Passion and Pom were stronger than Melissa, and they managed to seize the baby, leaving Melissa terribly badly wounded. The moment they had the baby and had killed it, when Melissa went up to watch as they ate it, Passion reached out, embraced and kissed her, as though, I have no quarrel with you, I wanted your baby, now I'm content. And as I say, we just do not understand this behavior. Hopefully now the behavior is finished. Passion is dead. Pom has shown no signs of doing this, and indeed on her own isn't capable of attacking another female and stealing her baby.